What's good, YouTube? This is the KRKPodcast. Weez and Keek speak. I'm Weez.
I'm Keek. You already know what the fuck going on. We ain't dropped a video last week, but happy 4th of July for everybody out there since we in the month of
Yes,
July.
sir.
Hope everybody was safe and didn't pull a 4 extras and blow your fingers off. That was
That shit
wild.
happens every year.
Every single year. Motherfuckers better learn to put that
Every
shit in reverse,
fucking
Terry.
year.
You better throw that motherfucking you better throw them bitches down and let it rock. Stop trying to be funny. Like I don't get it. That's why fireworks only last 10 seconds now. The ones that come. Because niggas is stupid and don't know when to get the fuck out the way.
That's why you buy the ones that last 10 seconds. So you can have your hands the next day.
Not them M80s. That
But
shit
yeah,
wild.
man, we wanted to do an episode today because there's been, I mean, it's never really stopped ever, but there's been an uptick
Not
of
going to.
non-black people using the N-word.
What?
And
Well, we all know how Rado feels about that.
yeah, yeah, especially um, I don't know, especially like famous people. It really bothers me too. People who are
I feel
not
like,
black.
and it's not, I'm not saying that black people have to accept it, but at this point, it shouldn't be shocking when other races are saying the N word because it's like Willy Wonka in the Golden Ticket. Only so many people have it, and so many people want to get that golden ticket to say the N word. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know,
What I'm saying, what I feel that it's not a prize. It's
it's
not
not a
something
prize
that you
to us.
earn.
No, it's not gonna. It's not a prize to
No,
us
it's
because,
not something that you can earn. It's not something that
but that's what some
you
people think. That's what some
no,
people think. I've earned the right to
no.
say, like, for instance, when motherfuckers say the N word, they be like, I have plenty of black friends. They think that they earned the right to they can say the N word because they have black friends.
And that's a shame on their black friends. That's just a shame on their black friends. I don't I just you should not even want to say that word. That word is inherent to black people, and that's not the original word, obviously, but the word is inherent to black people. That has we have taken over that word as as communication in our culture. So, but it still has a negative connotation when used by people who are not black.
Yeah, because it could be said. It could be it's a universal word, right? Like for instance, like I'd be
Because
like, "What's up, my nigga?" Like if I say like, "What's
we
up, my
share
nigga?"
that
Like
culturally,
it's a greeting. But if I be like, "Bitch ass nigga," now it's a like you a bitch ass nigga,
but we can
and I'm
share
gonna
that
take that, and
culturally.
I'm gonna take
I can
that
tell
some kind
you,
of way.
I could be like, nigga, shut up. But if a white guy who even I don't know, even you've been around him for a year or two, he never said the word, and then he you guys are arguing, debating about something. He says, "Nigga, shut up." How is that gonna land?
Yeah, I'm gonna land. I'm gonna for sure land
That's
because it's gonna be
do you see what I'm
before
saying?
before before we talk about it. I'm gonna have to we gonna have to land. The helly, but nah, I at this point I mean I've been at this conclusion a long time ago. Not that I don't give a fuck that people say it, but it's not shocking to me no more that people say it because it's like it's such a word. It's such a pristine word that motherfuckers just want to say. Like and motherfuckers will argue with you to death why they can say it, and they have so many valuable options why they say it. And I just feel like if you said it to me, I'm gonna say whatever you are, whatever race you are. I'm probably sure I'm gonna start using every term that y'all do. That's gonna be describing as that. If
No,
you
and
say
that's what
nigga
I'm
to me,
saying. I have no
so
desire.
so
I have no desire to use um
I don't either. But I feel like that's just
words
like
or
you. If you it's okay with you, then why is it not okay with me?
that's my point is that it's not okay. And we
Yeah,
can't let it
but
we can't let it
motherfuckers
become
aren't
too
understanding that.
normalized.
The people aren't understanding that though. That it's not okay. And they
Your
will not only will
freedom of
they not
speech,
understand it, but they will argue with you. Not only will they argue with you, but there's people who also back it.
yeah, you
So
have the freedom of speech,
niggas,
but you
there's
also have
niggas.
the freedom of consequence. So when
Yeah,
you say that word around somebody who was on that time, or who's looking around to see where the niggas at that you talking to, you can't be surprised when you get that reaction. It's gonna be the same.
You can't.
It
It's
has
just
to
go.
be
It's
like that across the board.
so. This brings me to my next question because there's been some things on like other reality TV shows. Like I know, like well, this is spurning from. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, this spurted from one of the WWE players, wrestlers, said nigga in his promo, and he ain't black. And there's been a lot of back and forth. I've been reading the points online of like some people saying he can't say it. A lot of people saying he shouldn't be saying it because he ain't black. And they've had this discussion before, and it's like it's just an age old discussion of oh he can say it
He
because he this
shouldn't.
and this and then blah 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 blah. But but on other
You could
shows,
be
like for instance, hold on. For instance, I know Ronald don't watch Love Island. I'm watching it by force.
Okay.
There's a girl on there, like first two episodes got removed because she said she wanted a nigga. She wasn't black.
She said the word nigga.
She said, I'm looking for a nigga.
Oh my god.
Like I'm trying to find my nigga. And I don't think
Wow.
she
It's
meant
what?
specifically a black person. But she
What?
was saying like, like I'm trying to I don't know, maybe she did mean she was looking for a nigga. I don't know. Damn you fuzzy. Oh.
See, and what's her ethnicity?
She was Mexican.
Wait a minute.
No. See, saying that you're looking, especially when you're talking
And
about like you're referring to your man, your partner. No, I don't care how hood adjacent you are. I don't care what neighborhood you grew up, what black people you've been around. I grew up. I was born in San Jose. I ate rice all the time.
oh, they still
Mexican
do.
food all the time. Do I
You still
consider
eat rice.
myself
You still
Mexican?
eat rice all the time.
I do, and I eat Mexican food all the time. But that doesn't that doesn't automatically make me a part of the culture.
That's what I'm saying.
There are conversations, terms,
But
phrases, words,
black
and
people don't
situations that they have
feel
that
like that.
we don't
Yeah.
go through.
And vice versa. So
And it's the same. Yes, it's the same there. And my point is that you shouldn't even want to. Knowing the history of the word, knowing what black people have, how we have remixed the word, we've remixed everything that has oppressed us. Even when black people were eating slop, when they were back in slavery. Now oxtails is a delicacy.
right. My bad. I need to get off the all right, yeah, you're right. Oxtails are fire too. I don't know who came. I don't give a fuck who came up with it, whether you were green, purple, whoever came up with oxtails, genius. But
No, but no,
yeah, so they removed her off the show for saying she wanted a nigga. And then recently they removed this Mexican girl off the show because she said she looked chinky in a picture.
because she said she's what?
She looked chinky. You know what that mean?
Like your
her
eyes
eyes were,
chinky?
yeah, her eyes were chinky.
And hold on. So who told her that she looked chinky?
She told herself that she looked chinky. She said, I look chinky in a caption. And people got a hold of that. I was like, hey, that's racist.
An Asian girl to herself said
No, she's Mexican.
that. Oh, oh,
So, well, why you laughing?
because that's fucked up, and she shouldn't have said that. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like people can take offense to shit that is
And see,
outside of your
but
culture.
and yeah, people gonna take offense to it because but to other people who ate that, they will argue like, "Hey, I was just making a reference. I wasn't being racist. I was making a reference to what people say, like when your eyes are
You are
low."
making a reference that's racist when it's coming from someone who is not of that culture. Just like what's his name? The Mexican rapper, Mexican OT. He was just from Texas. He just got into it a week or so ago. Um, he got into some heat because he was saying the N word. Not only was he saying the N word, he was on video in a room full of females talking about and what nigga is gonna check him. And that's when I saw that Sauce Walker made a video responding to it and pointing out the fact that he said that in front of no niggas, no male niggas,
Yeah,
and next thing you know, the Mexican OTs making a video apologizing for that part and stuff like that. But I'm like,
Which he
no,
should have.
no, he shouldn't have. First off, it's the people's fault. It's the people's fault around him. They make him feel like it's okay for him to be able to say that word with impunity. That's their fault, and it's his fault for thinking that he could just say whatever and just
Look,
get away with it. And
I'm
be like,
perfectly
"We're gonna
fine
check
with people. I'm perfectly fine with people saying whatever the fuck they want to say, right? But like you said, you have to be able to deal with the consequences of what comes with what you want to say. I'm not going to argue with nobody about saying the N word. But, you call me the N word, the right, I will punch you right in your mouth.
But that's what I'm saying.
You calling me.
I've been around. Everybody has. You've been around somewhere. You see the Mexican person, Asian person, white person say "nigga" in their group of friends or their
And the first response is like, there ain't not no niggas around.
I can't help but give you that look, and everybody know that look like. Honestly, no niggas.
It'd be the same look. It'd be the same
Like,
look
why?
as if you went. It'd be the same look as if you went to fucking Chinatown dressed as a samurai. Knowing damn well you ain't no goddamn samurai.
No, but that's more so. That can be considered cultural appropriation, or it could be considered a gesture of appreciation for a culture. But
at this point,
if
I'm
I walk
considering
through
niggas. I'm
Chinatown,
considering saying niggas cultural appropriation because people are
no,
associated with hanging around
it's
black
worse
people.
than cultural appropriation. It's racist because now if I walk through Chinatown saying the N word is similar to me walking through Chinatown screaming "Ching Chong, Ching Chong."
Oh,
How racist and ignorant is that? Do you see what I'm saying? That's ignorant. That's what it looks like and sounds like to me when people who are not black say nigga.
Very. Yeah. I don't think that Roman Reigns is about to get in trouble for saying the N word because they still let this nigga Hulk Hogan. They still let this nigga Hulk Hogan. They put this nigga Hulk Hogan in the Hall of Fame, and he told his daughter he would be okay with her dating a black person dating the NBA. They just not a regular.
Yeah, he said the only way he'd be okay with his daughter dating a nigger. He threw the ER on there. The only way he would be okay with that was if he was 7 foot tall and dunked a basketball, which is racist as hell.
It's racist as hell.
But that's what I'm saying. That it's the stereotype come to life. You want to act. He spent his whole career talking about brother this and brother that.
Hey, brother.
Now that brother hitting different.
Doors,
now that brother hitting different.
Yes, that's my point though. Like now that brother, he wanted to get rid of that bra, keep the ER. Okay, that's what he wanted to. That NWO picture, he wanted to.
Thanks for watching this episode. Check out our page for others like it. Please like, share, and hit that bell to be notified next time we drop that shit. Follow us on all socials at KRKPodcast, and remember, freedom of speech is not freedom of consequence. You will get your ass whipped out here. Anywho, until next time,